Ladies and gentlemen, Shock and Awe are proud to present 3 5-minute rounds for the Professional Welterweight Championships, sponsored by Rocket Computer Services. Hands in the red corner with a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat. He weighed in 169 pounds. Fighting out of Andy Roberts, BJJ in Farnborough, introducing the challenger, Cleverson Da Silva. And please welcome his opponent, fighter out of the blue corner with a record of 6 wins and 4 defeats. He weighed in at 170 pounds and is fighting out of Ippon MMA in Bournemouth. Introducing the champion, Andy Kerr. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Ron Thrift. This fight is sponsored by Rocket Computer Services. 3 5-minute rounds for the Professional Welterweight Championships.
So Colin, back to title fight here. 77 kilo welterweight contest between Andy Kerr, Cleverson Da Silva. Both guys pretty good ground game specialists. Andy Kerr coming out of Ippon BJJ and now Gym 01, and Cleverson from Andy Roberts BJJ.
Yeah, both purple belts, you know, so you can expect some high-level jiu-jitsu should it go to the floor. Speaking to Andy before, he was saying that did a lot of defense against the back attacks, chokes, you know, because you know, Cleverson is a good, he attacks well from the back, should we say.
And we see some very diverse attacks and entries from Cleverson, as we've seen already. He's already changed stance from southpaw, orthodox. Again, just got some really creative entries.
Yeah.
So right now we've got Andy Kerr pushing Cleverson up against the cage. They've both broke away now.
Yeah, Andy likes to put the pressure on, get it up to the cage. Here he goes again, you see, and then work for a takedown. Bit of a scramble there.
He needs to be careful here not to give his back, as we just saw for a second there.
Yeah, he's mounted for a split second, back to half guard, and then
Cleverson, Cleverson just landed a really beautiful elbow, really short elbow. Very close to throwing an illegal knee just then, but he didn't quite
do
that. Yeah. Again, and he's got a slight cut now under his right eye.
Yeah, it seems to be bothering him. This isn't looking good.
I just said to the referee, my eye is, well, he used a swear word, which we're not going to repeat, but I imagine if he can't see, the fight's going to have to be over.
There is a big red mark inside there.
So his corner just giving him a little bit of advice.
Oh yeah, there's definitely looks like a thumb in the eye, possibly, or a finger.
I think Andy's actually just trying to open his eye. So what is that? I mean, it looks like a cut under the eyelid, if you ask me. Okay, so we have the doctor looking at Andy Kerr right now as we speak. Nobody wants this to happen.
No. I mean, if his vision is impaired, it's going to be, it may be the end of it. He looks like he wants to go on, so that's...
Well, you know, that's a bit of a target now for Cleverson Da Silva, if you ask me, you know. Lots of strikes towards the eye.
Yeah, very red-looking eye he's got there now. That's going to be a factor.
Beautiful inside kick, yeah, Andy's feeling that. Beautiful inside kick, and that's 2. Cleverson's got some serious speed with those legs. As you see, Andy's now fighting back. Yeah, goes to take his back. Cleverson again rather cheekily grabbing the fence. Shouldn't be doing that at his level.
No, nice wrestling from Andy. And I think for Andy, this is really going to be the key for him, is to grind in, get this position up against the fence, and then look for the takedowns.
Again, I think Cleverson needs to be careful with his fingers here. Obviously, what just happened with the eye a second ago.
Yeah.
Need to be really careful with hands in the face. So I imagine Andy's now just trying to tire out his opponent. We caught up with him earlier today, and obviously he was fairly relaxed and thinks that he has a better gas tank than his opponent, Cleverson Da Silva.
Yeah, he's, you know, Andy is such a chill guy. He's such a nice guy. I mean, I joked earlier and said he looks like my librarian, but he's a tough guy, you know.
I don't actually believe you have a librarian, Colin. Come on. We're amongst friends here. So again, Andy's starting to get some moves in here, trying to feel a few knees of his own. Cleverson not really looking to get out of that position, Colin. I'm sure he knows what to do, but he's just not doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, Cleverson's got to be careful with his hands. He does keep getting his hands in the face, and, you know, a finger in the eye is not going to be good for him. I don't think the referee's going to look too favourably on that if that happens. What he's trying to do is he's trying to get his hands under the chin and push the head back, which is a good escape, but Andy knows it.
They become cheeky, as we can see here now.
Yeah,
fingers in the face.
Yeah,
I think the referee's having a tough watch on that.
Yeah.
Andy looked for the overhand entry, you know, trying to grab a single leg. Oh, and again, Cleverson's grabbing the fence. It's really cheeky.
Yeah, watch out for the guillotine here. That's it. Andy's popped his head out there. Cleverson with his back against the fence again. He really needs to start spinning off of there.
And again, nice inside knee. Andy's managing to kind of rest as well as strike here. So great if you're the dominant fighter in this position, that you can remain throwing strikes and actually not wearing yourself out too much.
Yeah, Andy's doing well with his grip there. Controlling the position well with the double unders.
And some really nice shoulder barges as well from both fighters. Again, inside knee from Kerr. Couple of those foot stomps, staying busy. Really nice actually keeping busy here.
Yeah, just chopping away with those knees there.
Again, from our angle, we can see Cleverson trying to finger the eye up here and hands in the face.
Yeah, he has to be careful with that. But it is, you know, it's a good escape for someone that has double unders. Getting your hands underneath the chin, you know, like he's trying to do, and pushing under the chin to break the grip.
And also, shouldn't Cleverson be looking for an underhook and try and, you know, use a wizard, try and turn his opponent?
Yeah, he's not doing a lot of that. He's trying to use the same escape again and again. It's not been that successful for him.
So Andy Kerr trying to secure, and he does!
Nice.
He secures a takedown to finish the round. Beautiful job.
Nice takedown.
Nice first round there from both fighters. So here we go now, coming into the second round. This welterweight title fight. Andy Kerr, Cleverson Da Silva. I'm here with Colin Howes, myself, David Swan, calling the action for Shock and Awe 19.
Yeah, Cleverson in the pretty much the same position he was in for most of the last round. Back up against the fence.
I think this is obviously the game plan Andy told us, you know, lay and pray, kind of tire him out, pinning his opponent against the cage, peppering him with strikes, you know, got some knees going in, some foot stomps, shoulder barges, strikes. He's keeping himself busy.
Yeah, Andy believes he has a better gas tank, which is, you know, it's a nice place to be. To feel confident that you can outlast your opponent.
So again, still not trying to see too much creative escapes here from Cleverson. He's quite happy just to lay on the cage and take what Andy Kerr wants to give to him. Find that really odd.
Well, that's the thing. The thing is, Andy will look for the takedown off of this. He'll take his time, he'll grind away, and then he'll look for the takedown again. So maybe you know, Cleverson needs to perhaps go for a whizzer, go for an overhook, maybe spin away from the cage.
Again, Andy's looks like he's going for a trip, or he was going for a trip there, and, you know, trying to tie up a leg on the inside.
Yeah.
Keeping himself busy.
Knees do take their toll. These knees to the thighs, you know, they do accumulate and take their toll.
Yeah, we absolutely. So we saw that earlier on in a fight tonight. So now Cleverson seems to reverse his position, Colin.
Yeah, other way around now.
Don't know what he's going to do himself, but you know, he's in the. He's in front. Some beautiful transitions there. Really fortunate how Andy managed to stay on his feet, I think.
Yeah, he did well to stay on his feet there.
Again, foot stomps from Andy Kerr. You know, what I'm just seeing here is he's reminding the judges that he's in this fight, you know, attacking all angles and keep him busy. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can still be in this position and be busy, you know. You don't stop attacking, and you're winning the fight. You know, Cleverson's not doing enough.
No, we're not seeing much from him right now.
No, not enough for me to be winning this fight at the moment.
I guess it's also very clever tactics. You know, we've got such a creative striker and someone as dangerous as Cleverson. You want to close him down, so that's their game plan. It's certainly working well.
Yeah, I mean, Cleverson's breathing really heavy now.
Again, we're seeing more of these shoulder barges from Kerr. Trying to get a knee to the face.
Yeah, Cleverson's got his mouth open. He's taking deep breaths. Maybe Andy did know something.
So one thing I noted earlier as well is Cleverson's not actually gone past the halfway point as well. So, you know, he doesn't actually have, well, this is probably as long as his experience he's had in the cage right now. Andy Kerr has gone to the decision a few times. Most recently in Cage Warriors going to, he actually lost the decision to, gosh, Charlie Watts.
Yeah,
Charlie Watts, team fighter, and then Andy Kerr was fortunate enough to have a win over his training partner Jack Talawoski on the last Shokanor, where he became the welterweight champion. So
yeah,
you know, again, I think he's managed to avenge that loss to Team Titan.
Yeah, you know that.
Beautiful strike on the inside now. I think we've got a welt building up on the face of Cleverson Da Silva, and he's throwing relenting strikes now. Lots of these little punches, and we can see on the right eye, and we get a takedown. The right eye of Cleverson Da Silva starting to bruise up. Andy Kerr again with a takedown.
I mean, Cleverson's really looking like he's in pain. You know, he's really grimacing in his face, and he's slowed right down now. I just wonder if he's maybe spent his energy.
I think he's obviously just never had this from an opponent. You know, nobody's ever actually managed to close the distance, and you know, when you can't fight the fight to your game and someone's taking their style on you, that's really frustrating. So last few seconds out of second round, and here we go, we're going into the third round. Okay, here we go, third round. Andy Kerr, Cleverson Da Silva exchange hugs. And he's now keeping a very tight guard. I think he's obviously cautious of any kind of front kicks and any crazy kicks Cleverson Da Silva wants to throw. Obviously realised he's got two rounds in the bag, and he just needs to be very careful.
Yeah, let's see what Cleverson's going to do differently now. He has to do something.
Andy straight in with a takedown. Shoots for the double leg again. Cleverson, not for the first time tonight, grabs the cage. And he's now pinning his opponent against the fence right up in front of us. His corner shouting for posture. Andy Kerr's got some really good posture now, Colin. Looking perhaps to drop some bombs, big elbows.
Yeah, this is a tough position to be in underneath.
Yeah, little elbows on the face of Cleverson Da Silva. Can hear from Brian Adams in the corner, one shot at a time. They just want big blows and not get carried away.
Quality over quantity, I think, definitely.
I'm tempted to take a mid-fight selfie here with Andy Kerr behind me.
Right in front of us here.
So again, some shoulder barges as Andy's now dropped his posture down, starting to throw some shoulders, probably going to look for some short elbows. Perhaps look to try and take mount or some kind of side control at some point.
Yeah, Cleverson using the knee shield. Tried to sweep, now he's got a close guard.
So again, I'm expecting, beautiful, beautiful hands here from Andy Kerr. Got to be careful with those up kick legs. And he's actually letting his opponent get up. Very nice of him.
Very interesting.
Just to take him back down again, or try nonetheless.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cleverson now looking in for a choke of his own here, Andy.
Yeah, Andy needs to still keep his head up, though. You know, he's still dangerous. But the amount of sweat and you know.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some sweat fly off those guys there. Both sweaty. So again, much of what we saw in the first here, we've got Andy Kerr pinning his opponent Cleverson Da Silva against the cage, throwing in some short knees, foot stomps.
Cleverson's basically got his eyes closed. He looks very tired.
He may as well have had his eyes closed for the last round, Colin. Didn't actually do anything, if you ask me, and you know, not to be fight back. This is a title fight, Shokanor title. Everything here to play for, and you know, I think he's thrown his toys out the pram.
Well, the thing is, you have to beat the champion. You know, if you want to win the belt, you have to beat the champion. You can't really leave it a small margin. You know, you need to show the judges that you're beating the champion.
And be convincing. Is that what you're saying?
Be convincing, definitely. Haven't seen that so far.
Andy Kerr's now got his opponent back in his corner. I wonder if we're going to go for a pick-up here. I mean, obviously that's probably what Jeff and Brian Adams want over there in the Ippon corner. Andy Kerr still remaining to stay busy. Cleverson just looks like he's hanging on for life, perhaps going for a kiss just there. Again, beautiful use of the head, nice bit of head control under the chin. It's really, really annoying.
Yeah, grinding away. This is a good tactic from Andy. Not letting him breathe, getting in his face all the time.
Again, still nothing new from Cleverson Da Silva. I'm expecting Andy's going to try and go for another takedown or two. I don't think he needs to do it to win the round. You know, I think he kind of has this so far, but it'd be really nice if we see a bit more action from them.
Yeah. Cleverson's got to be careful putting his leg up like that, because Andy would drop for a single.
30 seconds we're hearing now. Again, Andy's starting to throw some body shots here. Nothing big. He's got some nice control here. Nice short elbows to the face. Beautiful. Really nice game plan here from Andy Kerr.
Yeah, very nice. Really nice. He's really shown his game. He's shown that he is the champ in this.
And now he's chasing him round for the finish. Really exciting match here.
Really nice.
We all know Cleverson Dave's going for a spinning elbow there, I think.
Oh, very nice.
Nice little knee and a nice little jump. What's that jump all about?
I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to be late with my library books. You know.
Beautiful job there from Andy Kerr, and you know, I imagine that he's won and retained his title.
Yeah.
He looks pretty tired.
I'd be very surprised if, you know, if he didn't get a unanimous decision here.
Hands after 3 rounds of action, we've had to go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored about 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, shock and awe welterweight champion, Andy Kerr. Presenting the belt, we have Simon Price from Rocket Computer Services. Let's give it for your runner-up, a worthy challenger, Cleverson Da Silva.